Hi. Again, I haven't really read that much because of exams, but that's over now. Well, I've got my last exam in a second, but that doesn't count as general studies, so it's not real. I'm going to be talking about this book, Struwwelpeter, I think it's pronounced, by Dr. Henrik Hoffman. Until recently, I assumed that these were the sort of fairy tales that everyone knew. Not like famous, not like Cinderella equivalent, but it did surprise me when I was talking to my friend about it and she had no idea what I was on about. So these are German. I think we probably got them because my mum lived in Germany for a while when she was a child, and maybe that's how we sort of got them brought into our family, but they're absolutely terrifying. I just refound this copy. Oops. That's why I thought, and I've read through it, and yeah, it's absolutely terrifying. Like, it's scary now. I wouldn't, like, the other name for it is pretty stories and funny pictures. It's not pretty, it's not funny, it's terrifying. Like, when it's got pretty pictures, let's find a nice, little girl burning to death, and oh, where's the scary one? The thumb cutter. What's he called? The Scissor Man. Yeah, like in the Scissor Man story, they're like fables, a teaching kids thing. Well, not fables, whatever the word is for it. And like the girl who plays with matches, she catches on fire and burns. The boy who refuses his soup starves to death. And the boy who sucks his thumb, when he sucks his thumb, the thumb guy runs in he has giant scissors and he cuts the boy's thumbs off, and they just terrified me. Like, as a child, they're some of the scariest things ever. And whilst reading this, this is a pretty old book. Yeah, it's 1845. So there's some very outdated language used in it. Like, I'm not saying it's like a outwardly racist book, but it does use very outdated, inappropriate phrases, which makes me wonder whether it's acceptable, like, because sort of books that are very outdated terminology, like, even like Peter Pan and stuff, the original copies, it's like, to what extent should the new generation be exposed to it, be exposed to this very un-PC way of thinking, way of writing? I don't know. I'll probably read these to my kids. Maybe not that particular story, because it's it's quite not a very good. Yeah, it's too outdated. I think it's too far now for a child, because essentially what it is. Why I say it's like not. The whole point of it is like, it's like a couple of boys who are teasing like a black boy, but they use a not so nice phrase instead of black boy, and they tease him, so they're punished by being dipped into a black ink pot, so they were black too. So it's not at all okay, but the point of the story, it's punishing the children who were teasing a minority figure, but by making them also into that mind, it's bad. Essentially, it's just a bit when you read it, but yeah. So I wouldn't read that one to my kids, but the other ones, and it's a really sort of nice old edition, and the illustrations, I don't know, it's a nice copy, I think. Shockhead Peter, that was one. There's a little boy and he didn't brush his hair or cut his nails, and he's essentially freaking terrifying. So, yeah, hopefully I'll be reading some real books soon, some grown-up books. Oh, I don't want to read grown-up. I'll read some different books, and, maybe let me know what you think about how much we should filter old books, old stories for a modern society. See you later.